Website traffic is dying, and even if you're doing well right now, it's about to get much, much worse. In fact, new research says that your website traffic has a 91% chance of going down this year. And less traffic means fewer clients, and of course, less profit. So the rules are completely changing, and most businesses won't see it coming, but if you pay attention to this video, you will. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what's changing, causing website traffic to disappear, how to best prepare your business to not get hit, and the one future-proof traffic source that you should be putting all of your energy into in 2025. But before we get there, we need to take a look at where we are right now. The biggest shakeup to website traffic's already happening, and it's coming from a place that most businesses count on, not only for traffic, but for customers. Google. You've probably noticed it yourself. You type a question into Google, and instead of clicking through to a website, you get an instant answer right there at the top of the page, neatly packaged up by AI. That's Google's AI-driven search generative experience at work. And right now, it's showing up front and center for 91% of all searches. It's designed to keep users on Google, feeding them answers without ever sending them to your website. And Google's using your website's content to do it. All that effort you've put into ranking your site, creating helpful content, and optimizing it, it's now just fueling Google's AI answers, which means fewer people are visiting your site. In fact, a recent study found that nearly 65% of searches never even lead to a click on a website. So imagine what that number is going to look like in a few years. Now, if you're thinking this just affects content-heavy blogs, think again. This shift is affecting all types of businesses, from service businesses to e-commerce. So if you rely on website traffic for leads or sales, this is your problem too. Google's evolving from a search engine to just a plain old answer engine. What used to be 10 blue links going to different sites has turned into a single polished AI response. So if you're a small business owner, this hits hard because fewer users are clicking past Google's answer to land on your site. It's like the front door to your business is now just hidden behind Google's AI curtain. As Google evolves, fewer people are bothering to scroll past those polished AI responses. But even if they do, what's waiting for them? More of the same cookie cutter content that everyone else is making. And that's where the real problem starts. Here's the thing. AI made it way too easy for businesses to just start cranking out content. At first, it seemed like a great idea, right? Why not pump out more blogs and articles to try to rank for more searches? But then everyone started doing it. Suddenly, the internet is flooded with cheap generic content that all sounds exactly the same. No human perspective, no real insight, just a race to fill the web with as many keyword-stuffed articles as possible. And now, search engines are overwhelmed. Every search pulls up a ton of recycled information, and businesses with real expertise are just getting lost in the noise. Your unique point of view, your actual value, it's buried under mountains of AI-written fluff. And as if all that wasn't bad enough, then there's Google's preference for all the big players in the game. Quora, Reddit, Yelp, Angie's List, you name it. These are the massive content aggregators that dominate search results, and Google loves them. Why? Because they provide tons of content. They're definitely beating you on backlinks, and they get lots of user interaction. The problem is, this pushes small businesses even further down in the rankings. So, how can you ever be expected to compete with that? And it's not just organic traffic that's taking a hit. Online advertising is really becoming a losing battle too. So, if you've been running ads, you've probably noticed that your budget doesn't stretch as far as it used to. Ad costs are skyrocketing like crazy because competition's fiercer than ever. Platforms like Google and Facebook are more than happy to charge you a premium just to get your business seen and out there. But it gets worse. Even when you do reach people, they're not clicking like they used to. People are just sick of ads. Ad blockers are everywhere, and younger generations, especially Gen Z, are completely tuning them out. It's not just Gen Z either, actually. People of all ages are ignoring ads more and more. So while you're paying more to reach fewer people, your audience is harder and harder to actually engage with. So if you're relying on traditional ads, you're just throwing money at a problem that's only getting worse. Something has to change. If you're frustrated with SEO losing its impact and online ads draining your budget, I get it. You're fighting harder for every click, every view, every customer. But what if there's a better way? A channel where you actually hold the power, no algorithms, no skyrocketing ad costs. The truth is, there is one. It's not sexy, but it's a workhorse. It's email. Now, before you roll your eyes, hear me out here. So email is the one channel that's not at the mercy of changing algorithms or ad fatigue. When someone gives you their email, they actually want to hear from you. In a world where most marketing messages are ignored or blocked, that is a huge deal. Here's why it works. Your email lands directly in their inbox. It's not buried under a mountain of posts or competing with flashy ads. It's intimate, it's personal, and it's just waiting for them to engage on their terms when they're ready. So you don't have to fight for visibility. You don't have to worry about whether your message ever made it through. Email cuts through that noise. But here's the challenge, building that email list. So now you might be thinking, sure, email sounds good, but how do I actually get those email addresses that I can market to? Here's the thing. You can't just slap an old school newsletter sign up on your website and hope for the best. People need a better reason to give you their email. So in other words, they need value up front. This is where lead magnets come in. Something free, valuable, and relevant to your audience that makes them excited to hand over their email. So that could be anything from a checklist, a guide, a mini course, whatever fits your business and provides real actionable value. But that creates a whole new problem, doesn't it? How do you actually get people to see your lead magnets so that they can opt in for them? With the way things are heading, it's not going to be enough anymore to just slap them up on your website waiting for all that traffic that's, let's face it, is slowing down dramatically, right? You need to be proactive here. You need a way to draw people in, engage them, and make them want more. That's where the real opportunity is. There is a platform that can do all of this and drive traffic straight to your lead magnets and to your business as a whole. I'm talking about YouTube. YouTube is so much more than social media. It's a search engine in its own right, with millions of people searching for answers, solutions, and inspiration every single day. So by creating really good content there, you can tap into their built-in audience, offering your potential clients the answers that they're looking for, and then, guiding them directly back to your website, whether that's to opt in for your lead magnet or to schedule a service then and there. This isn't just passive traffic, it's engaged, interested viewers who are so much more likely to take you up on whatever your offer is because you've given them value in advance. Then once you've got their attention with your content, that's where the real magic happens. You introduce them to your lead magnet, the free resource that's a natural extension of your video's content. Whether it's a guide, a checklist, or something else that they find valuable, it gives them a reason to take action. Take Stephanie Case, for example. She talks to businesses all about how to use Instagram, and she has different lead magnets that pair perfectly with the different topics that she talks about. For instance, whenever she talks about Instagram Reels in a video, she ends it by encouraging her viewers to download her 10 Reels ideas you can make today templates. And she gets hundreds of new subscribers each and every month through YouTube with that one strategy. And this isn't just for the big guys either. Even smaller channels can make this work when the content and the lead magnet are aligned. Now, once someone's on your list, the relationship only grows from there. So whenever you drop a new video, you can just email your list about it, driving more engagement on your channel while your email list grows in return. It's a cycle, right? YouTube brings in new leads and your emails keep them engaged and coming back for the next one. This isn't about short-term wins, it's about building a long-term system that works for you on autopilot. And the cool thing is, you're no longer at the mercy of search engines or ad platforms. You're building a direct connection with your audience, one that you control. And this cycle doesn't just future-proof your traffic, it future-proofs your whole business. YouTube can do all that and more, but how can you make it all happen without taking your attention away from all the other parts of your business? Well, luckily, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, and if you want to know about all of them, including my 7-step YouTube success framework, click on this little video right here. It's super complete and it outlines my entire strategy so you can just steal it for yourself. This is the stuff that's gonna put your business on the map in 2025, I can promise you that. So click right here and let's get into it.